What is up, guys? We are back with another stream. The Cairo war rages on. How are you guys today? Waka, what's up? Mario. What's up, Con? Appreciate you guys coming out. We are just getting everything checked out here for the morning. I just got on about 20-ish minutes ago. Been handling some stuff for work on my phone. So, yeah, we are getting everything set up for the day, and we are going to see if we can't go make some trouble somewhere. Which I'm sure it won't be hard to find some trouble here pretty quick. Let's see. Do I have any... I haven't even looked at the black market yet. Do I have any black market challenges I can do here? Purchase 5 goods from the black market? Yes, I do. Try not to spend my gold. I try to buy the cheapest stuff I can get. Should be 6, yep. Oh, I only need a 5, jeez. What's going on, Death Crew? How are you guys? Happy Monday, by the way. Getting the week started off on a high note. Let's see here. We are getting ready to get this party started here. All right, let me do this. We are going to. I'm going to not close, but turn off the screen real quick. Not of me, but just of the game. I'm going to take a look at some tags, see what we've got going on for the day, and then I will turn it right back on. So let's see what we got. Got to make sure I don't disclose anything, of course. All right, we're back in business. All right. Ooh. Toasty. I got an hour left before I even get another jump. That's tough. On the high note though, I am getting fairly close to getting my Architect done finally. How many units does he have? Oh. Do I have my bomber or my fighter open? I got my bomber. Let's see. No, I don't want to reset that. I don't want to deal with all that right now. I'm doing good, man. I've been up for a bit now. Got up, got some breakfast, been getting some things for work kind of taken care of and put into place this morning. Trying to get the week started off on a high note. I actually didn't go to the gym this morning. I was a little toasted out from Easter food. Oh, let's help this guy with some of these ravens to help make him space here. There you go. He's okay. I'll finish that one off. Why not? So I've got the gym the next, well, every day the rest of the week. At least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, everything's good. Just getting some work stuff lined out going into the week. And then wanted to hop on and do a stream, man. I am loving the streaming on this PC, man. The PC version is just so much more enjoyable to not just even stream on, but to just play on. What's up, Stormy? How are you? Appreciate you guys coming out. If you guys don't mind to hit that like button when you guys jump in here in the stream, I would appreciate it greatly. Tell you what, though, this event has not been going great for the home team in terms of winning. But I will say this has been arguably one of the most enjoyable events. I'm not going to say the most enjoyable simply because I really don't know if anything could ever beat the very first Moscow event ever. That was pretty legendary. But in terms of overall events that I've played, this one's been a blast, man. Everybody's been fighting hard. It's just, where the heck is this thing? What do you mean it's not in combat? What do you mean? There we go. And it's just been so fun, man. It's been non-stop fighting for I don't even know how long at this point, but it's been, I mean, every day, that's for sure. Let's do this. I'm gonna need to disassemble this for some protos for my fighter. What's up, Shark? I appreciate you coming out and checking out the stream. What do you think? You having fun this event so far? Singapore says hi. We'll tell Singapore that I said hi back. Been crazy, yeah. Crazy is a good way to put that. Tell you what, so I was looking. I don't know how many of you guys are VIP 18, but for VIP 18, that's where you have the ability to buy the 2 Air Force Refined components every week out of the VIP store, and the second one is like 45k gold, and it is really expensive. And I was just thinking last night, like, once I get my first Air Force unit to 9.2, I think I might stop buying that second one every week, because it just is unreal how much gold it chews through. I'm trying to do that, and with the 87 new officers that get added every month into the game, trying to do the lucky wheel, it's just tough to keep up with the lucky wheel and all of the other things that come with it. 54 German pros. Well, I've got more. I've got my ATG at 8.1, but jeez, it's tough. I need more. I mean, I know we all do. I think that goes without saying. I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. I've got a 9-star fighter with maxed out plane tech going against an 8.1 fighter without maxed plane tech. And look how fast I'm getting shredded. That's how crazy these buffs are, guys. That's unreal. Like, what do you do? That's nutty. I'm gonna have to bail out of here. I'm gonna have to retrain and figure something out. I'll tell you what, though. This has been, honestly, this has been really good for me personally. And I would go without saying for a lot of people, because generally, you know, being in server 14, we've been on the winning side of events, and so we have not had to really deal with the lack of buffs that a lot of other alliances have had to deal with. So we've, I think, taken that for granted. But it's been a really good perspective for me being able to see just how big of a difference these buffs make, because it really is pretty crazy how big of a difference they make. Good fighting for mass, bro. You got great Air Force. Let's push together, brother. Join us in the West. We got cookies. Haha. Bro, we're getting boxed out of the middle in a freaking hurry. I need to put on like firepower and durability buffs. I don't currently have anything on like myself, but in terms of building buffs around the map, we don't hold much anymore. We've gotten pushed out pretty good. I will, after a bit, I'll zoom out and show you guys kind of what we've got. But VII, MASS, and WTF have pretty much pushed us out of the middle for the most part. Deathwish, I got a question for you. Do you know why whenever I try to buy something in Warpath, it always says, please wait a moment to purchase something again, even though I haven't bought anything in months? I have no idea. No clue, to be honest with you. I think that would probably be a question for support. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to probably help you out much there. What's up, Rob? I appreciate you coming out and hanging out at the stream. Let's see. Night works. As you know, rewards won't be shared, but I think it's not nice anymore. We should share rewards. Why? I don't think you should at all. You guys earned them. We didn't. Keep them. If we don't earn them, we shouldn't get them. That's how I honestly feel. That's why it's so frustrating. You know, and I know that's frustrated a lot of players and just in general. And a lot of different alliances and servers, especially in like some of the top alliances and servers, you know, giving rewards to alliances that didn't earn. You know, now don't get me wrong, there's times where maybe a team didn't have great allies or whatever, but they fought hard the whole time. You know, sure, you could maybe give them, you know, something if you wanted to. I mean, you know, a building here and there is one thing, but when you're giving away like 4 Air Force refined components worth of rewards to other alliances that didn't do anything to earn them, different story. However, it was, in my opinion, it was talked about and agreed upon up front that only the winners get the rewards, you get, or basically you get what you the rewards you get, or whatever you can go out and earn and capture. So, and I think that's great. Honestly, I think that's great. I think that's how it should be. You and migrate to another server. So I'm gonna be honest with you. We were sent out a mail last week sometime regarding that being discussed. Yes, I do not have any information on that. I am really not involved in that big group that is going to probably be leaving the server. I mean, I know them all. I'm just not involved in any details with their situation. I'm kind of just, doing my own thing right now and just enjoying the fights and whatnot. But yes, there is supposed to be, from my understanding, a pretty large amount of people that are going to be leaving Server 14. Jeffrey, it's already been leaked. Yeah, well, so I'm not even, I just rejoined UN this event, and obviously have great relationships with a lot of people here in UN and love everybody here. But I was not really, again, kind of involved in what they had going on. So I don't know any of the details, but when that mail got sent out, I got a lot of messages asking what's going on, and I just truthfully don't know, guys. I'm not a part of that big group. Been loving the streams. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Come to server 16. Yeah, man. I'll be honest. I'm keeping my options open for sure. For sure. There's a lot of great alliances out there. There is a lot of servers that I think are going to be on the move or growing or whatever you want to call it. With this new migration system. Because a lot of people are kind of not even really looking to move to a glorious server for the simple fact of people have friends they want to play with and things along those lines. So it's pretty tough to do that when you can only get in one or two people into a server. Up to 3 max per month. So it can make things a bit difficult for sure. Got to fight a a little bit more strategic with my fighters now, because we're down quite a few buffs. Oh boy, 30 mil rolls in, we're out. You should merge with TL1. That's not gonna happen, brother. Not gonna happen. There might be some, but nah. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that is not good there. Both alliances are great, don't get me wrong. Certainly not saying anything bad, so don't take it that way. There's just some dynamics there that won't probably allow for that to happen very successfully. Unfortunately. Am I moving? I haven't decided on anything yet, Barbecue. I'm keeping my options open, but I have not decided on anything yet. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Gonna be fun to see what happens in S14 if it all goes through. Do I have the tickets? Come on, Barbecue. You think I ain't ready? You think I ain't ready, Barbecue? Come on, baby. Going back home to server 13. Shoot. Server 13 is the original home, though, for sure. What's going on in server 13 anymore? To be honest, I haven't even really looked at anything involving the server. Last I saw, you know, and actually, I'm sure you probably know this, but I actually had some really good conversations with Osman in LA, so got really cool to meet him in person. We had some super cool stories to tell each other. We had a lot of laughs, so it's cool, man. I wouldn't totally hate the idea, but I just haven't even looked at what's going on in 13 anymore these days. I know the last time I looked, we still got some of our 313 guys in 13. I believe they're all still in ink, or at least most are in ink, but that's about all I know. Let's see. Sorry, I'm waiting for my Artie to truck up here, trying to catch up on chat. Let's see. I think also TO1 after this level 4, we'll have to decide what to do because they can't compete anymore with Mavs, even if they're friends. I mean, TO1's got a lot of great talent in there, man. So, like, you know, you can't write them off for sure. They've got a ton of guys in there that are really good. You know, and tons of great people too, man. Like, There really are a ton of amazing people in TO1. So regardless of whatever I do, you know, I obviously wish server 14 and TO1 and everybody in the server nothing but the best. But I don't even know if I'm leaving, guys. Again, I've got the tickets. I've kind of done my due diligence to make sure that I've got what I need to be prepared in case I do have an opportunity that presents itself. But I am not necessarily committed to anything in particular yet. So just keeping my options open. We've got about 15 days left in Cairo, so there's some time for something to open up. What's up, Sky? We're doing well. No more BS and drama like before. That's good, man. I'm happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that, honestly. A lot of good people in 13 too. A lot of good people in there. I don't know who's in that server, but I know once upon a time there was just an unreal amount of talent in that server too. Tons of huge players, tons of really good fighters in that server. This might be Sure's chance to take over S14. Hey, you know I love me some Sure now. Hey, for those of you guys that don't know, Death Screw is basically the equivalent of the Server 14 president. He's basically the man behind the scenes that's running the show. He's the shot caller, if you will. That's funny. You guys are funny. Hey, so I'm doing this thing, by the way. I've been debating on doing a new video series that I think would be really cool, actually. So I'd like to get your guys' thoughts and maybe get your guys' help a little bit on this. So I'm thinking about doing like a setup wars video, you know, maybe a couple a month or something like that, or one a month, where I take like 5 or 7 really like unique army setups. It doesn't have to be just from Wales, just anybody in the game that's got like a really unique setup, and featuring those different unique setups. Like I said, maybe 5 or 7 of them, you know, in a video, and just featuring those players and putting on display their army unit setup. So if you guys either have one of those cool unique setups, or if you guys know anybody that does, tell them to message me in game, and if it's cool, you know, and unique enough, I'll definitely throw it on a video and give them a shout out in a video as well. I think it'd be cool. I know there's a lot of really unique setups in the game, so I think it would be neat to be able to feature that. I had a guy message me a couple days ago. He runs 5 helicopters. I'm wondering if we're going to kill this guy. There was a kill tag that went up. Okay. It would appear that he's been started, so I guess that means I'll hit him. And there goes my units, but at least we killed him. MBT groups are way overpowered. Yeah, well, the thing is, though, is a lot of people are getting away from the MBT. If you want to have a giggle, Gold 82 has turned into a complete circus today. What what happened? I don't mind. I'll go check it out. I'm all about it. What's going on in Gold 82? And who's in it? I mean, I guess we can go look to find out, but... We have a guy who runs full heli in SA. Yeah, okay, Ahmad, yes, that's the guy that messaged me. I had a really good conversation with him. Yeah, super cool guy, super cool setup. So I think I got his permission to feature that in that video if I do make it. So he'll definitely be on there. Stormy, and yet I thought a guy with 3 helis and S40, all 10 mil and above, was crazy. Well, for S40, that is crazy. Allies have shifted drastically, including coalition partners. Oh boy, sounds like there's been some drama popping off, huh? Yeah, we'll take a look at it, for sure. Need to retrain my Ari. Once my Ari's done retraining, I'll send him out. Yeah, this event's been fun, man. I'm so happy with this event, and I'll tell you guys this. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity. I know some of you guys probably just got out of Moscow. Cairo, the changes they made, the updates they've made to Cairo, really good, really good. Cairo is actually a very, very enjoyable map now, to be honest. So that's great. FWZ getting after it against Madison, man. There you go. Oh boy. Oh, great. Oh, great. Tell you what, though, VII been freaking crushing it this event, man. They've been fighting really, really well. Let's see. You know what I want them to do? I think it'd be great if they could make like a streamer mode like they do in Call of Duty where you can like hide your name or whatever. I really don't. Obviously, I don't stream Call of Duty, so I don't know what all it actually does. But if you could do something to where you could disable tags, alliance tags, so I could kind of zoom in and out on the map freely. I mean, I guess technically I can. I just don't want to show tags, my team's tags, naturally. Oh my gosh. 40 mil plane, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Activate base authority. Yeah, sometimes people just don't pay attention. Yeah, they have. I've been checking in on your SVS from time to time. Yeah. They've been crushing it, man. Been absolutely crushing it. So it's been cool. It's been cool to see. Cool to be a part of. I know a lot of people... Well, I shouldn't even say a lot, but I know some people, you know, think like older servers aren't competitive anymore or whatever, but Server 7 is kind of debunking that myth because they continue to not only recruit from other older servers, like ones older than themselves, like 1 through 6, but they're pulling in players from newer servers too, guys. Like, they really are. And so it's cool to see, man. You know, their philosophy is what I think is appealing to a lot of people. They just love to fight, love to brawl. You know, win, lose, draw. You know, you can expect them to fight it out the whole time. It's crazy how fast bases kill Air Force units, man. It's crazy. Yeah, a few people from S6 left for S7 and went to VI. Yeah, man. They're doing good work over there. They've got a really good team. Really, really good team, actually. Getting some kills. It's not bad. Let's take a look at the fighting machine. I haven't even looked today. I'm sure I fell. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's the fighting machine is one of those like endless. It's fun to compete, you know, to try to do as well as you can in fighting machine, but it's just one of those things, man. Like, it's like you can almost never keep up. You know, now obviously there's these huge whales that, like, you know, they don't even really have to try and they just get thousands of kills. But, you know, it's crazy. Like, I bet you all of these guys right here, when they get attacked, they get probably at least, I would say on average, if it's like a true legit, they're getting attacked, not like an aggro situation where they get lucky and can farm kills. I bet these dudes average between 1,000 to 1,500 kills per attack, you know, which helps substantially. And then you've got guys like me that I get attacked and I walk out of there with maybe, and I mean, I'm being real conservative, if I'm lucky, like 8 kills, you know, and so it's like just a lot harder to get kills. So, you know, I work, you know, I make my living basically on fighting in the field in some capacity, you know, so I worked up into the top, you know, 300 or like 400, I guess. I was like 3, I think last night I got up to, or yesterday I got up to like 380 something. You know, I get on today on 541, which is crazy. It's all good. It's still fun, though. So I recognize that. I recognize that name, Rob. I believe that name is a player in APOC in server 32. If I'm correct. A player with 3 maxed MBTs, a max plane bomber with max tech. I don't know how he get it. I can tell you how he gets it. It's money. Has Hunter Barbecue left Warpath? I'm not. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I know he came to 14 a couple of events ago. And we were in TO1 together, but I do not know really anything about his current situation. He was pretty quiet, at least while he was in 14. But I mean, he's commented on some videos in the past. His stuff always been very, very friendly to me. But I just don't really have much knowledge of his situation, to be honest. We've never really interacted a whole lot, but the few times we have, it's been pleasant. Name, how's it going? Yeah, standoff is, well, no, I mean, not like this fight, yeah. But overall, not really a standoff. We're losing. But overall, man, it's good, Name. We're fighting hard. We're putting in that work. See if I can find an arty group to send these big old arty to. Big old thick arty. Oh, man, it's all good. It's just kind of how it goes, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm honestly, truly proud to say is even though we've been on the losing end of this side, everybody in UN has continued to fight. UN leadership has continued to mount counterattacks, continued to lead every single day. And so I can, as a member of the Alliance, can really appreciate a leadership team that does not give up, because there's a piece of life advice for you guys. There is a big difference between losing and getting beat. Losing is when you just give up and don't try. Getting beat means that the other team was just better than you that day. And VII, MASS, WTF are just better than us this event. But we did not give up, and I think there's something to be said about that. I need to find a non-58 million fighter to kill, but those are pretty steep to come by. Oh, tree. Bad jump, brother. That's tough. They'll clear space for him, maybe. I don't know if those arty will target him. He'll die. There he goes. There you go. He thought he was probably going to hop in there and get a quick deploy. Oh, maybe that backfired. He might get it up, but he's going to be in trouble when he does. He should have. I don't know. He may not have any airlifts available. If he did, he should have lifted out of there and came back. There you go. Keep hammering that base. All right, there we go. Tree's out. Sounds good, Stormy. Appreciate you coming by. About that, will you follow what JP wrote in his email without giving details? Well, I follow. I'm keeping all options open, man. I love JP. I've always loved JP since I came to 14, man. The kind of OG UN leadership guys have been really good to me and the rest of our group that came over originally. JP, Zhao, Gurmand, Espo. I know Espo's in TL1 now, but Espo was part of that original crew that took us in. So nothing but love and respect for all of the UN leadership team. So I mean, again, I'm not a part of like their group, if you will. But if they were to present me an offer, I would definitely have to consider it. But I'm keeping all options open. I'm not committed to anything or anyone at this moment in time. Need to collect some of those bunkers right there. Why does JP have 4 Arty and 1 infantry? You're gonna have to ask him that question. I don't know. Need to go check that gold battleground Rob was mentioning. There we go. Get Big Sarge right there, baby. Go ahead and light that base up. 528. That's just nutty. Just freaking unreal, man. I mean, see, dude's got a couple thousand kills right here, minimum. Buffed up and with the map buffs. It's an absolute tank of a base, man. Oh, shoot. Did not mean to do that. I'm not trying to run in there on a 40 mil fighter. Trying to fight as strategically smart as I can, because reserves are a little bit. I was able to recover a little bit from last night or from yesterday, but still running thin. Trying to get kills wherever I can get them. Where's my Arty at? Oh, it's not dead yet. Not totally. Feels weird to see that bomber runs are effective and epic, even though bases and planes are stronger down here. It's too much reserves. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's still pretty tough on the old reserves running, especially Liberty bombers. It's definitely tough on the old reserves, especially when I have a funny feeling when the ATG has the air mode capability. Whew, it's going to chew through. I mean, and here's the thing. When you're with like fighter planes, and I've got a pretty strong fighter, like you guys have seen, I've got a 9-star fighter, maxed out advanced plane tech. I mean, I don't have a slouch of an Air Force by any means, and I'll go attack somebody, and if it's over their base, it doesn't even have to be a super strong base. Just, I mean, an average, 200 mil base will absolutely just steamroll my fighter out of the sky. So you add an ATG to that, fighters, Air Force in general, might become somewhat obsolete, at least for a while. I don't know. Time will tell. I tell you what, each event though at the epic level has definitely become not easier by any means, because as I continue to get stronger, so does everybody else. But I can tell that now that I've got my 9.2 maxed, I've started to be able to build up some other units. My Air Force is getting a little bit stronger. I've been able to tell an uptick in production. Let's go help this guy out. We're knocking him down. He stayed alive. He hung in there the whole time. Good for him. You think you can keep up against let's see, you think you can keep up against the paywall, or will Epic be unplayable soon for you too? I'll be honest with you. This is probably an unpopular opinion. Yes, there is definitely a higher level of pay to play, or pay to win, if you will, in Epic, no question about it. But the whole idea of not being able to, and I'm not like directing this at you at all, Name, just in general, because I see a lot of people that play in Epic that will talk about things like this in like City Chat and stuff. If you do, and I'm not talking about investing a lot of money or anything like that, but if you create one really strong unit, you prioritize the way you like to play, whether it's tank, arty, plane, whatever you will. Here's the thing. I've got a 9-star, almost halfway to a 9.1, and I've bought zero Air Force refined component packs. Not a single one. I've got them all organically. So anybody that says it's impossible to compete if you're not a whale, to me, that's a little bit of an excuse. Sure, it's harder, but if you can try, there's guys like Maxinator out of HBR, and 12 dudes, from my understanding, he's never told this to me personally, but from my understanding, he's essentially a totally free-to-play player. I mean, he buys the battle pass, and from what I've heard, that's all he buys. And now he plays a little bit of a different style, right? And this isn't an insult to him at all. It's just the way he likes to play, and he's good at it. But he does the whole light tank, hunting down reserves and all of those things, and not so much head-to-head fighting. But he plays to his strength, right? That's what he's good at. And he does really well. He finishes in top fighting machine a lot. And there's a lot of to be said for that fight style and how it can help. It frustrates people for sure, but it helps the alliance. because it stops our units from being able to refill army groups and things like that. So, I mean, there's ways to be successful even if you're not a huge spender. But I mean, here's the other thing: you got to try. You know, you got to try. That's a lot of people like to sit back and they'll send out a unit to an army group and then they'll get off and it's like, oh, I died, I didn't get any kills. But you got to actually play the game. What's up, Patton? You gonna follow JP or stay? I've been asked that question a few times already this stream. I'm keeping my options open, man. I'm not committed to anybody yet, like any alliance, any server. I'm committed to nobody. Don't know if I'm gonna leave. Don't know if I'm gonna stay. I'm just kind of waiting to see how some of these cards unfold here. We got 15 days left in Cairo. I'm keeping all my options open. So, not saying yes to anything just yet. Not saying no to anything just yet. Fun fact, I am every 600 mil player in the game. I'm the owner of them all. It's a lot of money, brother. It's a lot of money. JD, do you have any free-to-play guides or recommend one? I've got some older free-to-play guides covering different things, like different, officer strategies for free-to-play, things like that. But definitely can look at making some new ones. That's no issue. Let's see. What's up, Kai? Appreciate you coming out. Great to hear. I was in TL1 for 2 level 4s, was like top 256, even though only 255 members are possible. Even kicked ones were stronger, but it was fun. Yeah. I identify as rich, and I think the governments of the world should respect that. Oh, Patton. Are we healing over here? Probably. Yeah, we're healing. Who is this? JP will change servers to where? That is what I've been told, that he will be changing servers to where. I have no idea. I have not been told. I have not asked. Actually, that's not entirely true. That is not entirely true. I did ask him, but he told me that he was, or that they were considering a couple of different options, but I do not know anything further than that. So, and I also will respectfully not speak for JP. If any of you guys are curious on where he will go, or maybe interested in joining him and the rest of the group that goes with him, I would say he would be more than happy to have a conversation with you if you want to send him a private message. Oh, okay. We got FWZ in the party now. Okay. Okay. I'm sure he gets spammed, fool, poor fella. Gee, something seems off with TL1, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna really say anything about TL1, other than the fact that I think they are a great alliance, and they have got a lot of really, really, truly great people in that alliance. And I mean, really strong, good players. So, I mean, I obviously wish them nothing but the best. Guess who's back again? What's up, Stormy? Appreciate you coming back. Oh, that looks like a fighter plane for me. All right. That's not a fighter plane for me. That's awkward. There we go. FWZ getting. Oh, there's Shaw. There's my boy Joshua. Joshua. That's my dog right there. Oh shit. That is not the fighter I wanted to run into. This guy ran away after I got my light tank group up, consisting of 10 million light tank, 70 million light tank, and multiple 5 mils. That was a new PC software. If you're talking about Warpath, man, it's so smooth. It's smooth as butter, man. It's just great, to be honest. I recommend it to anybody that's got a PC, or I know a lot of people that play on like a gaming laptop of some form. So yeah, multiple options. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate that. Fighting right next to you, brother. Cool, man. You and FWZ? Trying to install Warpath on my 17-year-old PC. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Death. I mean, I may be a little bit out of date, but do you, baby? Cool, Focus. Keep lighting it up, dog. Y'all are doing great. Did you guys kill my boy? Oh, Joshua is still sitting there. Okay. Okay. Wait, did that group disband? Yep, I guess so. All right. It would appear there's no Artie groups left. Yeah, go ahead and light Joshua up for me. And after you kill him, tell him that's courtesy of Death Wish. If you don't mind. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on his base. Where'd he go? He's not here anymore? Oh, there he is. See if we got any arty groups open yet. Give me anything. I don't. That's too broad for me. I can't do it. It'll be interesting. I'm really excited to see how some of the cross server dynamics end up panning out here over the course of, you know, really after this event, after you know, the next couple of events, because the new Glory server situation is definitely making things way more interesting, if you will, on what people are trying to do. I know people have been asking about like the UN situation out of server 14, what they are going to do. But I also have heard there's other like pretty large groups of players that plan to migrate to other servers from their current server as well. And I've heard some are going to be joining like more up and coming, if you will, servers that are good, that are strong, that are competitive, but that are not like top tier, at least not as of yet. And they're going to be migrating to those servers because they're non-glorious. They can have their big groups of people go together, and they're going to try to push them up, help make them, you know, a top tier alliance. Couple of situations like that, and then I know some people, there's going to be big groups that are going to basically try to go just invade, like, quote unquote dead servers, if you will. So that's going to be interesting too. That's going to throw things into a whirlwind. So we're going to find out. Deathwish, when I get my 7.2 ATG, should I advance, disassemble my 7.2 Super Heavy so I can get my 9? Yeah, I would probably say so. Unless you like actively use your Super Heavy, then yeah, I probably would say that would be a good idea. Yeah, absolutely, Name. There's a lot of things that are going to be shifting in the game. However, I think you guys have heard me talk about it before. I think it's going to be good for the game, honestly. I think it's going to be really good for the game as a whole. I think it's going to make events more competitive, and I think it's also going to help with the whole, situation, like. Because basically for a long time, everybody was fighting for a spot in essentially 3-ish servers. You know, 27 is now on the map, but for a long time it was really 14, 19, and 12 was kind of like the anti-14 coalition, if you will. But now 27's in the fold. 7 is definitely in that conversation. So now that newer servers are able to jump, you know, all the way to 7, server 7's definitely opened up for a lot of people, and they've been capitalizing on it. I hope so. I finally want to end up in gold 1. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it will be. I think they need to put everybody back on the same cycle, though. This whole 2-cycle thing makes it way harder to get competitive matchups. Now, we got really lucky with our Battleground, and it is very competitive. But for the most part, they're generally not as competitive. And it also prevents any ability for alliances to dodge any competition of any form. And I'm genuinely not, like, saying anybody's doing that already. I'm just saying that, like, I know in the past it's happened, and naturally I'm sure with the newer servers that also happens there as well. So if you have everybody on one cycle, you have a huge pool of alliances and servers to match make with, which has a better likelihood of being balanced, competitive, and it stops any opportunity for people to dodge or to sandbag or anything like that. '24 is also Big Death, which they absorbed a lot of top. Yeah, I've heard a couple people mention 24. I don't really know a whole lot about 24. I've heard some people talk about it. I don't really know anything about them though, and I don't know if I've ever had an event with them, to be honest. I don't want to say, I don't think I have. I don't want to say for sure I haven't, because I've been in a lot of events now, so I don't really remember, truthfully, everybody who I've competed against. But I definitely don't think I have been. Uh-oh, starting to lag again. I think it may be time to go ahead and reload this. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reload this. Sorry, guys. Do you know when a new R4 is going to open? So it's not just Moscow and San Fran and the event we are in now, like when is a new one opening cycle of the 3 R4 event? I'm not sure. This is only our second time in Cairo ever, actually. Cairo is still fairly new for everybody. Might be, no, it's all good, man. You're probably just being like modest about it. And you probably have some kind of absolute workhorse PC. Death screw, but no, mine runs it really smooth for the most part. It's like every yeah, I don't know, but you know, every now and again it'll hit some lag spikes, but for the most part it runs really smooth. Like it's way better than having to break my deck looking down at my phone. I'll say that. You know what? I probably ought to send some farm trucks out. I need to send them out back here where we're not building. Let's see if I can even find any to send. It's like every single mine in this place has already been occupied. Oh, here's one. Are you kidding me? 81,000? Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to pass on that. Well, there may not be a single mine available to farm, so we're going to maybe look at doing that later. Screw has a NASA PC, I guarantee it, bro. I actually like the new updated Cairo name. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they made some really, really solid improvements. That's my opinion, though. What does AG stand for? Yeah, Army Group. I'm waiting until S41's open. I'm waiting until S41 opens so I can get my main there, but it opens in 9 months. What server is your main on? You're going to go from 6 to 41? Why are you trying to go to 41? That's such a far jump, and there's a lot of really great servers between 6 and 41. I mean, good for you if that's where you want to go, but that's a long jump. What are y'all's plans? Not looking good so far. Our plan is just to keep fighting. That's all we can do. Just keep fighting and have fun. Yeah, I agree with that though. Name no level 4 will be better than Moscow. It's hard to argue that at least no level 4 that we've currently got can compete with Moscow. My rankings for the 3 we've got so far is Moscow, Cairo now, and then San Fran. San Fran is just, I don't like San Fran, and the weather stops a lot of the fighting because when it's on days like it's raining and it's basically like 90% less base damage. It's a freaking mess, and yeah, I'm out on San Fran. I've competed in 2 San Fran events, and I'm good if I never go back to San Fran. Honestly. Kindly show your Cairo City rankings by power. Like, are you talking about just the Alliance rankings, or is that what you're talking about? Oh, there's Big Joe Biden. That's got to be one of the better names in Warpath, if I'm being honest. That's hilarious. Oh, he's heading straight for it, baby. He's heading straight for it. Oh gosh. He whipped that thing around and said, "Hold my beer." You have, hold on, you have about 3,000 statues saved up? What in the world? Yo, yo, name, that's savage, bro. That is so savage. Oh man, that is funny. Can I check my PM in game? Is that what you're referring to? Let's see, 100 of them are Air Force. In game? Yeah, I can do it after the stream. I don't want to pull up my PMs in the middle of the stream. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking it might be time for some lunch. Little afternoon grub. What do you guys think? Lunchtime? Or Warpath is life, nobody needs food? Perfect Echo Eat. Sounds good, name. I appreciate you coming by, man. Always appreciate the love. What are you getting us for lunch? Shoot. I don't even know what I'm getting myself for lunch yet. I'm a pretty basic lunch. I'll be honest, lunch is my least favorite meal of the day because I love breakfast, all right? Love breakfast, and then after I get done with work for the day, having a nice dinner is awesome, but lunch is kind of almost inconvenient, honestly, because you, and I'm as first world problems, I get it. But it's like you're eating lunch, it's like you're doing something, whether it's work or whatever it is, and then you got to stop what you're doing to go eat lunch, and then you can resume what you're doing. It's like, but you have to have it, you know? That's correct. I just eat while playing Warpath. That's a man. That's a man that can multitask right there. You still haven't sent me in barbecue our breakfast burrito, bacon, and our apple juice. You talking about the breakfast I sent a picture of in LA? That's funny. That's awesome. Barbecue. I ration what barbecue gets. Barbecue is on a tight leash. Barbecue is on a tight leash. All right, guys. It looks like the fighting's died down. I'm probably going to shut it down here. I'm going to go grab some food. I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me today. As always, we'll continue. We've got, let's see. We've got 15 days left at Reset tonight. It'll be 14 days. So 2 weeks. This weekend, it should be a really good weekend, too, in Cairo because it is Battle Honors Week, which means that Friday through Sunday is going to be combat drills, too. So should be lots of exciting action there. So we'll definitely make sure we get that streamed for you guys. Got some videos coming out. Probably going to drop a video today. Here in just a little bit this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that as well. If you guys have not already liked the stream, please do go ahead and hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously. And again, I appreciate all the love. Love you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next stream.